Good morning, traders. This is Zach with 3 Peaks Trading. I've been looking around a little bit today. There's nothing super confidence inspiring here. A couple that I'll watch for. Reggie here looks great, but really expensive for what I typically trade. If it starts to move, that's kind of one of those I'd be looking for pullbacks, proper setup, stuff like that. Not something I'm just going to jump into because so right now kind of looking around, going to get the scanner running. Could be some stuff here that I didn't see before. So Jivo, I believe I was looking at. I don't really know where I hid that here though. Here it is. Good start for that stock. So MIRM was my big winner yesterday, so I was kind of keeping an eye on that, but not really tied to it unless it sets up nicely. It doesn't seem nearly as volatile as it was yesterday. It really consolidated after I was done trading. So there's not a whole lot of movement in this stock actually. I mean, that's 5 cents for that. And this is just kind of bouncing back and forth between 1. So I don't think there's really anything there for me to be looking at. Some good support there at 55. I would be looking for a break over 57 here, and it actually just broke to the low side. So if it looks for another a break over the high a day, I'm absolutely all for the stock. That'd be 28.45-ish. I'll set that up. I'm going to be watching this though. It is obviously very expensive, but this kind of volatility is just impressive. That's a $4 move right there. With 300 shares, that easily could have been biggest move of my extensive trading career here. Although it looks to be consolidating pretty hard. I do like how the red candles are much lower volume, which is kind of a good sign. It's just kind of people taking profit, consolidating a little bit, and then it still has the potential to rip with these high volume green candles, just like it did off the start here. That's not exactly how I wanted this to go. I think it's been read a little too far for me to have as much confidence here. Definitely still watching this though. I would like to cycle through some of the other stocks. I'm gonna see about detaching this quick and putting it up on my second monitor so I could keep a closer look on it. And now I'm going to go back through some of these. Not a whole lot of movement on this one. It's also not really a strong setup, especially with the huge volume on the red candle here. Reggie is selling off pretty hard, the one on the second monitor. I'm going to scan again. Not a whole lot of movement today. Speak of the devil. I definitely just lost out to FOMO. Well, I only lost $3, but what is the spread here? 25 cents. So I was a little preemptive on that buy, but I could definitely, a break of 1808, that was pretty strong resistance. So could definitely be looking for a move over this level. This is pretty good pullback. I could still see it moving higher, but I'm very lucky I only ended up $3 down on this. What level is this? 1806. Mostly watching the level 2 right now. Wow, it started all the way down there. So this is the kind of volatility I was interested in. But I just don't know how to trade this. I'm wondering if there was some way to predict this kind of move, because that was almost $1, but I didn't, like, I at least don't understand a setup out of this, but it seems like a lot of people saw the same movement. VERB is a new one here. That's pretty cheap. Rail, I believe I checked out before, but Really low volume on this. Closing off Reggie on my second monitor. It's not holding up whatsoever. That ended up being a pretty nice move. Like 15 cents. If I was in with a lot of shares, that could have been a really nice movement. And there it all goes. I feel like this one absolutely, MIRM has the potential to really run again today, but I don't know how to trade it. I feel like I'm gonna have to watch the run go by and then look for like a following setup. This has just kind of been a pretty steady sell-off. It seems to be kind of creating a top around there now. I don't think there's anything in VERB that I'll ever do. We all kind of reverse pretty hard. I think Jivo and MIRM are the two I would be interested in watching right now. If I see a break over 259, I might be trying to scalp a little off the top. There does seem to be like a resistance. It was curving down for a while, but it's kind of flattened out. And I feel like making a move over that could be beneficial. VERB has now run, I guess? Not really. I just didn't remember the percentage change being so high. There's some decent movement. Just kind of stopped. The spread got pretty large. It's coming back together, but quite a buyer at 72. I would still be interested at like 74, meaning like it breaks through that level and then I catch it on the way up. So this just got halted. I don't even know what I'm looking at. So it was trading between 20 cents and $1.38. Interesting. That just got halted, so I was curious, but not a lot happening today. Tap the high day again. Are we going to go past? This is really slow moving. There's $40 profit. That was pretty good. That took a long time to set up, but and it's kind of selling off again, or it's everybody taking their profits. This is starting to get a little more volatile, it seems like. This seems like a pullback, but I don't know how to tell if it's going to keep going up or not. That's going downward. And that may be the end of that stock. Nice little profit on that though. That's exactly what I was hoping for. Can't complain about being green. I don't know. Maybe if I'm up by like 54. Kind of same thing, it's topping out again. Let me see. Overall, this stock has actually done pretty well. Some sort of support close by, which is good. The only thing is I don't really know where this will run to. Didn't I cancel that? Or I put it back in, I guess. So it's only gonna go maybe up into like low 60s, it looks like. So I should be prepared for that. Lots of volume coming into that though. That's definitely a good sign in terms of it moving. just can't seem to break through this $1.52 mark. If it does, I think it's gonna rip, but I got filled at $1.56. That's not good. This stock really doesn't move. $5 profit. That's enough. It's funny when the scale of this graph changes so dramatically between stocks, because between two of these dotted lines could be $1 or, in this case, 5 cents. I'm happy I still made profit off of it, but VERB seems to be moving around again. $44 on the day so far. I think this one, yeah, so this is still halted. Just kind of interested. I don't know much of anything about shorting, but that looks like a short opportunity if I've ever seen one. Then again, the trade halt will have all sorts of wonky effects. Not really interested until it passes high a day. Wish there was a way to change the scan to be like percent change over the last 10 minutes or something like that instead of on the day, because this number means nothing anymore because we're so far in. A 20% change from yesterday doesn't matter for the last 5-10 minutes. I kind of have to remember, was VERB at 25 at one point and now it's at 16? Well, it's actually down recently. This is that really weird stock that got halted earlier. I guess this is like a legitimate penny stock. And it bounced off a cent. I don't want to end up making like hour-long videos every day, but at the same time, I would like to start trading to like 8:30 because I've seen other traders having a lot of success with volatility in the market between like 8 and 8:30, where I'm normally logging off pretty much as soon as 8 o'clock rolls around. I don't know if I should start clipping out some of the video or just letting the whole thing run through. I didn't even realize I had $3 loss on MIRM, but $41 total. It's not too shabby for the day. Oh, there's a 5 here. Market does seem very slow today, so I think I am going to call it here. If you guys are interested in me continuing my trading period until 8:30, please let me know in the comments below. Otherwise, I hope to see you guys tomorrow, and I'll probably just continue the half-hour trading that I've been doing so far. Thanks for joining.